Welcome back to Arsene News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsene Wenger launching impassioned defence over Arsenal exits amid message over potential return, and then we're going to look at Arsenal target sold by Zlatan Ibrahimovic to never give up amid Premier League interest. So the first transfer headline states that Arsene Wenger launches impassioned defence over Arsenal exits amid message over potential return. So the reports are stating that Arsene Wenger left Arsenal in 2018 following a poor couple of seasons, but has called for context over the circumstances of his Emirates Stadium exits. Former Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger has admitted that people are quite harsh over his final years as Gunners boss, leading to the eventual exits. The Frenchman left the club in 2018 to be replaced by Unai Emery following a hugely disappointing final couple of seasons. Despite still having a year left on his deal in North London, Arsene Wenger elected to walk away from Arsenal, with the club failing to qualify for the Champions League for 2 seasons in a row, this coming after 20 consecutive top 4 finishes under the former AS Monaco boss. Arsene Wenger, who did however lead the club to 3 Premier League titles during his spell in charge, he suggested that his final seasons are too harshly judged and has instead elected to remind supporters of the club's achievements leading up to his eventual exit. Talking to an interview with The Telegraph, he said, "I think people are quite harsh about the last years. In 2016 we finished second in the league, Leicester won but other teams were behind Leicester as well, and Leicester only lost 3 games. In 2017 we did not qualify for the top 4 for the first time in 20 years, but we got 75 points. People don't realise we won the FA Cup against Chelsea, who had just won the Championship and had the chance of winning the double, and after in 2018 we lost the League Cup final against Manchester City, we lost the semi-final of the Europa League against Atletico Madrid by just 1 goal. Intriguingly, Wenger, who is now acting as FIFA's Chief of Global Football Development and the prime advocate behind the proposal of a biennial World Cup, has been linked with a return to Arsenal in recent weeks. However, the Frenchman has insisted that he has moved on despite looking back on his period in North London with fondness. "Arsenal will be in my heart forever, but yes, I focus on my next life now," Arsene Wenger said. "Look, I gave the best years of my career to develop what I think is important, this stadium, and pay it back and put the club in a position where it was capable of facing the future and had the potential to do well. At the end of the day, above all, we won, and what I'm most proud about is putting the club in that position." So it looks like Arsene Wenger launches impassioned defence over Arsenal exits amid message over potential return. And in terms of Arsene Wenger, he will still remain as a legend of this football club. I don't care what people say about him, and we should understand the situation we were in with what he was doing with the players he had at his disposal, the amount of times he was pretty much backing Stan Kroenke to be removed, and the amount of times he really helps Arsenal come through struggling moments to just get that 1 5th place finish, and for the Arsenal fans to turn around and just go against him. It was a mistake. We sold him. We got rid of him, but in the end, we still got a legendary manager. He made this football club. He's the reason why I support Arsenal, and he will always remain as a legend, and I understand his backing. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal target told by Zlatan Ibrahimovic to never give up amid Premier League interest. So the reports are stating that Arsenal were linked with Dusan Vlahovic this summer. Arsenal target Dusan Vlahovic said his decision to reject Premier League advances and stay at Fiorentina was a decision made more with the heart than the brain. The Serbian striker was heavily linked with Arsenal over the summer after an impressive season for the Viola, where he scored 21 Serie A goals. He was also linked with moves to the likes of Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City, but he surprisingly chose to remain where he was at the Atomeo Franchi Stadium. My best friends are Milankovic and Terzic, who joined the national team. A wonderful group has been created, Vlahovic told DAZN. I'm doing great in Florence. I arrived when I was very young. It's my second home. I always speak sincerely. I think those who come from the Balkans are doing things more with the heart than the brain. I felt like staying. I think I can grow further here. I will score as many goals and assists. The rest will come when it comes. Vlahovic has picked up from where he left off with 3 goals in 4 appearances for Vinzone Italiano's side. Fiorentina are currently sitting pretty in 5th position, having won their last 3 league matches. The Serbian striker also revealed he looks up to the former AC Milan striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who gave him some key advice to remember for his career. When we lost 3-2 in Florence, I took the advantage of the fact that he might not be very angry and asked him for the shirts. He signed it for me, we took a photo and wrote the dedication in our language. He told me to continue and never give up. I'm not very good at speaking, but when I meet an idol, Zlatan Ibrahimovic enjoyed an illustrious career with the likes of Inter Milan, Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester United. He scored 29 goals and contributed 10 assists in 53 appearances for United over the course of a 2-season spell with the Reds. Another idol of Vlahovic is former Manchester City striker Stefan Jovetic. Jovetic, nobody knew him, but at 18 he became the captain on Partizan, Vlahovic says. I went to the stadium every Sunday to watch him play. I had a shirt without a number or a name at the back. At home I put on number 35. The Montenegro striker scored 40 goals for Fiorentina between 2008 and 2012 before securing a £23 million move to Manchester City at the beginning of the 2013-14 season. However, Jovicic's time at the Etihad Stadium was very frustrating as he found himself stuck behind the likes of Sergio Aguero, Edin Dzeko and Alvaro Negredo in the pecking order. He only lasted 2 seasons with the Citizens before he was sent out on loan to Inter Milan before signing for the Italian Giants permanently the following season for £12 million. So it looks like Arsenal target sold by Zlatan Ibrahimovic to never give up amid Premier League interest, and I think Dusan Vlahovic is a striker that Arsenal definitely need in their squad. It was a mistake made by the Gunners when they wanted to bring in a new striker in the summer transfer window. We weren't able to bring a new striker given the fact that we weren't able to offload one of our own strikers such as the likes of Eddie Nketiah, Alexander Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and even the likes of Florian Balogun. We could have sent him out on loan. In Nketiah we could have done the similar situation, but he entered his final year of his contract, and Lacazette's maybe we could have sold him as well because he had a number of interests from different sorts of clubs. But when it comes to Dusan Vlahovic, he is someone that is much different, much skillful, much different striker to what we currently have, and he could have been that perfect striker that Mikel Arteta needed in this squad. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.